We have reached the point where a 4-year deal offer of $70 million is an insult beyond epic proportion. I'm Kevin Dupont for Globe 10.0, here with Chad Finn. And of course, that's the rumored offer to John Lester. 4 years for $70 million for a guy who's, a career, almost .666 winning percentage.
Yeah.
What do you think this means? First of all, do you believe it, and where do you think this goes?
I believe it, and the unanswered question is whether they're going to up that offer, whether this was a starting point
Tester.
or a take it or leave it. There's probably some gray area in the middle there.
Yeah.
But if they don't come up from that, John Lester's going to be pitching elsewhere next year. He will get 9 figures somewhere, whether it's a 5-year deal, 6-year deal. You just look at Homer Bailey getting $105 million for 5 years from the Reds. Contemporaries of Lester like Cole Hamels and Zach Greinke getting in the 120. Max Scherzer just turned down 120 something.
Right.
Lester's going to get that money somewhere.
So that's about half the money Scherzer was offered, or we think we're offered. I mean, this looks like the 4-year deal that they might have had in the draw for Pedro Martinez 10 years ago, right? And
left untaken?
And left untaken, and that never happened. So I don't know. It seems to me, they don't play hardball with anybody, really, in terms of money. Maybe Napoli in the first go-round with Napoli.
It all worked out for him.
And it all worked out, and they rolled it out. This just seems to be an odd guy for them to all of a sudden start to play, as I say, hardball or soft pen.
Well, he's the one who mentioned hometown discount. Maybe they took it a little bit too literally. He brought up his honest feelings, it seemed like, at the baseball writers' dinner, saying that he wanted to be here and that he would stay with the Red Sox for the less than he would get elsewhere. But I don't think he figured that to be $40 million less than probably what he was thinking as a minimum, 110, something like that.
So you try to figure out where they're sharpening their pen. His last 2.5 seasons, he's 25 and 24, so he's just a little over a 500 pitcher. Where if we go back to the Martinez incident, if you will, he was a whopping, I forget what the numbers are, but he had basically won 3 out of 4 over that short stretch, was 2 years older. Yeah. Here's a 30-year-old guy. But I agree. I don't see that the market is going to take money out of John Lester's pocket.
The money's out there. That's the thing with all these TV deals. You can afford to pay a guy. John Lester is going to be on the wrong side of 30 in this deal. He had a terrible 2012 season, if you're pointing out the reasoning for the Red Sox.
The short haul.
And yet he's going to get that money because the money's available.
Right, because it's such a whopping payday. But you know what? They got Poppy's deal done. There's always got to be a little strife in Red Sox City.